Hello guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video I'm gonna talk about how and why I started collecting video games. So let's take it away. Let's start with the how. The most early memory that I have of the how is when I was a kid. I bought video games, and for my age I had a lot of video games, and I always displayed them, and I had them in a couple of drawers, and I once in a while I displayed them in a way that they could have been bought in a store, or that they could have been displayed in a museum. And I wanted to have more and more of those games, and I think I had about 20-30 games, and I was so proud that I owned so many games. I would have loved to have a big collection as a kid. That was my dream, to have as many games as possible. Well, I think my crave for collecting video games started right there. When I got a little bit older, I picked up here and there some copies, and when the Mega Drive was going out of the stores because it was at the end of the lifespan of the Mega Drive, I bought some new stuff. For example, I bought my copy of Virtua Racing. That was aftermarket. For 75 guilders I bought this gem. I still know the store. It was the Speelboom, the Play Tree. In hindsight, really bad name for a toy store. And at that same store, because they were selling off most of their games, I bought some shitty games for the Game Gear. Later I was at V&D, that is a store. Later I was at V&D, and there I bought some other stuff that was going for really cheap. Dracula Unleashed for the Mega CD. Soul Feast, totally not one of my first choices, but it was lying around there. Yeah, you're gonna laugh, but also Robo Alest. And I also bought NBA Jam. Then in a thrift store, I don't really know how I got the game. I bought aftermarket Sonic 3, and it was only after seeing Metal Jesus online that I thought to myself, well, I picked up some stuff here and there, but I'd like to have more stuff, and I'd like to have some stuff that I really would have liked as a kid. So I went looking for stuff, and that went from bad to worse, and that started the whole craze for video game collecting. They weren't making the videos that I would have liked to make, so I thought to myself, well, why not start my own channel, and I want to make the videos that I would have like to see that they would have made. The boxes of those video games were magic, and still when I look at a box of a retro video game, and especially Master System and Mega Drive games, and in some less ways the Mega CD, for example, these boxes were gold, and they were a treasure to me, and that's why I kept them in a good state. I know how much these games costed, and I know how much they meant to me. This is a feeling. The connection I have with this game is a feeling. This was my feeling of independence. This was my feeling of owning my own thing. This was my feeling of getting the first steps in my life. To be honest, I didn't have a really pleasant childhood, and those video games were my world. I could get switch off of all the bad things in my life, and those things I concentrated on, those things were my world. Those magic boxes, and still till this day, if I see such a Mega Drive box or Master System box, it does something to me. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'd love to know what you think. What was it for you that you went out and started collecting video games? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, I am really grateful that you tuned in and I love to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.